If I Needed Someone by George Harrison from the Beatles' 1965 Rubber Soul LP, and this song was suggested by subscriber Rob Bills. Thanks very much, Rob, and Merry Christmas to you. Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to play two separate parts. There's a rhythm part and a lead part. Great if you've got a friend who's a ukulele player, and it's a lovely song to be able to play both lead and rhythm parts. Now, you will notice that I've got a capo attached to the second fret. For those of you that don't know what a capo is, basically it enables you to lift the pitch of the ukulele, which is what's required in this song. Now, you will notice that George Harrison uses this chord shape, which on the guitar is a D shape, but on the ukulele it's a G shape. And he uses it to great effect in Here Comes the Sun. And he also uses it in If I Needed Someone. So, let's go through the chords. So bear in mind, I've got a capo on, which is lift the pitch to A major, but I'm going to refer to the chords and their natural states without using a capo. So we're going to start off with a G. So that is using your first finger on the second fret, third string, second finger, first fret, first string, and third finger, third fret, second string. We've also got a G sus2, which we're going to be using in the lead tutorial. So I'll show you the chord now. So a G sus2 is basically lifting your second finger off the second fret, first string. We've also got a G sus4. And with a G sus4, you add your finger, or add your fourth finger to the third fret, first string. We've also got this great sounding chord here, which is an F add 9. So use your first finger on the first fret, second string. Next up, we've got a D minor. First finger, first fret, second string. Second finger, second fret, fourth string. And third finger, second fret, third string. We've also got an E7. First finger, first fret, fourth string, second finger, second fret, third string, and third finger, second fret, third string. We've also got an A minor, second finger, second fret, fourth string. We've also got a D major, so use your first finger on the second fret, fourth string, your second finger on the second fret, third string, and your third finger on the second fret, third string. Now, if you find that difficult, what you can do is actually press down with your first finger on the second fret, fourth and third string, and use your second finger on the second fret, second string. If you've got quite chunky fingers, that's probably the best way to play a D. We've also got a D sus4, so basically we keep our D chord, but we add our third finger to the third fret, second string. Good, so that's all the chords that we need for the song. Next, we need to have a look at the strumming pattern. So this is the strumming pattern that I use. So what I'm doing there is basically down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Now that strumming pattern follows what Paul McCartney's playing on the bass. So without further ado, let's have a look at the rhythm part. So we're going to start off on the G major. If I needed someone to love, you're the one that I'd be thinking. Now we go to the F add 9 of if I needed, and then back to the G, someone. If I had some more time to spend, then I guess I'd be with you, my. Now we go back to the F add 9, friend. If I needed, back to the G, someone. Then we go now to the middle section where we go to the D minor. Had you come some. Now we go to the E7. Other day then, it might not A minor, been like this, D minor, but you see now, E7, I'm too much in A minor, love. Now what we're going to do is a down up on the D, and then an upstroke on the D sus4, and then an upstroke on the D. So I'll just show you that again very slowly. So you got the D there, and then we're going to do an upstroke on the D sus4, and then an upstroke on the D again. Then we go back to the G for the next verse. Carve your number on my wall and maybe you will get a call from. Then to the F add 9. Me, if I needed, back to the G, someone. Now stay on the G, so we're going to do 4 bars on G. Now 2 bars on the F add 9. And then 2 bars back on the G. Now stay on the G for the next verse. If I had some more time to spend, then I guess I'd be with you, my F add 9 friend. If I needed, back to the G, someone. Now to the D minor. Had you come some E7 other day, then it might not have A minor been like this, D minor, but you see now, E7, I'm too much in A minor, love. Now we go to the D, down up, and then up on the D sus4, and then another upstroke on the D. So I'll just play that again. And then we go back to the G for the final verse. Carve your number on my wall and maybe you will get a call from F add 9, me. If I needed, back to the G, someone. Now we're going to do 4 bars on G again. And one final strum on the G. Okay, so now let's have a look at the lead part to the song. Now, you may have noticed that when I was showing you the rhythm part, that this ukulele, this Mikala concert ukulele, has actually got a low G. So if you're wondering, how does he get that low sound? This has got a low G, but this has got a high G. Obviously, this is an A note now with a capo on the 2nd fret. So this is the mainland tenor that I'm going to be using for the lead section. So first of all, we're going to start off with that opening little riff. So what you're going to do is use your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string, and then your 2nd finger on the bottom string and pluck them together. And then follow that with a single pluck on the 2nd string. Pluck, pluck, really quick like that. Then we go to the 1st fret 2nd string, open top string, and then 1st fret 2nd string, 3rd fret 1st string, 2nd fret 1st string, open 1st string. Now we're going to do that again, but we're going to miss out that double pluck here. So we're just going to go to the 3rd fret 2nd string, 1st fret 2nd string, open top string, 1st fret 2nd string, 3rd fret 1st string, 2nd fret 1st string, and then open 1st string. So if I play that together now, slowly, so you can take it in. So I'll just do that again. So that's the opening riff. Now, what we're going to do in the verses, we're going to do something a little bit more advanced, if you like. We're going to basically be using the G chord shape, but all those other little variations, the G sus2 and the G sus4. Plus, we're also going to be up strumming the chords instead of down strumming. I'll show you what I mean. So this is how I tend to play the lead version. If I needed someone to love, you're the one that I'd be thinking of. So I'll show you how I do that. So, first of all, the words if I, we're going to basically up strum, if you like, the second and third, and maybe a little bit of the fourth strings. If I. Then we're going to go to a G sus2, need, and then back to G, dirt, always up plucking all the strings now. Then G sus4, some, G, 1, G sus2, 2, G, love. Then we're going to up stroke the second, third and fourth strings. You're the, and then G sus2, 1, G, that, G sus2, add, G, B, G sus4, thing, G, king. And then we go to the F add 9, but we're just going to strum that as we would do in the rhythm version. Of, if I needed. Now instead of going back to the chords, we're going to play the riff. Someone, 3rd fret 2nd string, 1st fret 2nd string, if I can say it. Open top string, 1st fret 2nd string, then 3rd fret 1st string, 2nd fret 1st string, open 1st string. Next we go back to the second verse. So again, get your G chord shape ready, and then up stroke the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. If I, then we go to G sus2, had, G, some, G sus4, more, G, time, G sus2, 2, G, spend. Then we pluck the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. Then I'd, G sus2, yes, G, I'd, G sus2, B, G, with, G sus4, you, G, my. Then back to the F add 9, strumming, friend, if I needed. And then back to the riff. So 3rd fret 2nd string, 1st fret 2nd string, open top string, 1st fret 2nd string, 3rd fret 1st string, 2nd fret 1st string, and then open 1st string. Then we're going to basically do the same as we did in the rhythm section. So we go to the D minor. Had you come some E7 other day, then it might not have A minor been like this, D minor, but you see now E7, I'm too much in A minor love. Remember, we go back to the D, down up, and then an upstroke on the D sus4, and then an upstroke on the D. Now we're going to go back to the next verse, so get ready with your G and to do 2 upstrokes on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. Carve your G sus2, num, G, G sus4, on, G, my, G sus2, wall, G, and then we do the 2 upstrokes on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. Maybe G sus2, you, G, will, G sus2, get, G, G sus4, call, G, from, F add 9, me, if I needed, and then back to the little riff. 3rd fret 2nd string, 1st fret 2nd string, and then top string, first fret, second string, third fret, first string, second fret, first string, open first string. Now what we're going to do when it goes to the instrumental part, so the rhythm section just basically does 4 bars on G. And then it goes to F add 9. Back to the G. So obviously that's the rhythm section. What the lead section does is this. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you the first section to this little solo. So we're going to start off on the 5th fret, first string. 5th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open first string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then repeat that. So back to the 5th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open first string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open. Then we go to the 2nd string, 1st fret, then open 2nd string, then 3rd fret, 1st string, and then we go back to our opening riff. So this is how it should go. Okay, and then we go into the next verse. So again, get your G ready, and we're going to do the 2 upstrokes on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. If I, then G sus2, had G some, G sus4, more, G time, G sus2, 2, G spend. Then we do the 2 up plucks again on the 2nd and 3rd and 4th strings. Then I'd G sus2, guess, G, add G sus2, B, G, with G sus4, U, G, my, and then F add 9, friend, if I needed, and then back to the riff again. Then we go to the D minor, had you come some E7 other day, then it might not have A minor been like this, D minor, but you see now E7 and too much in A minor love. And then a down up on the D, and then an upstroke on the D sus4, and then an upstroke on the D. Back to the G for the last verse. And we're going to do the upstrokes again on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th string. Carve your, then G sus2, num, G, burr, G sus4, on, G, my, G sus2, wall, G, and then the 2 upstrokes, maybe, G sus2, you, G, will, G sus2, get, G, G sus4, call, G, from, F add 9, me, if I needed, and then you can do the riff again. So we're going to go back to the 3rd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string, open top string, 1st fret, 2nd string, and then 3rd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, 1st string, and then open 1st string, and then just repeat that riff. And then if you want, at the end, you can kind of do what we did right at the beginning and pluck the bottom string using your thumb and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So basically it should sound like this. Carve your number on my wall and maybe you will get a call from me. and then you do that pluck right at the end. In fact, if you want to pluck, but just almost sort of leave a little gap between your thumb and the first finger, so you go that, which is kind of George Harrison plucking his 12-string guitar. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. It's been a real pleasure to put this one together because I do love my George Harrison songs. Really appreciated, Rob. So have a wonderful Christmas, everybody. And also, if you've bought a lot of the anthology stuff, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have a fantastic Beatle Christmas. Take care for now, and all the best. Merry Christmas.